it's up for grabs now! Thomas! Right at the end!
And it's Tony Adams put through by Steve Bold. Would you believe it? Welter! Patrick Vieira is in for Arsenal and sweeps it home. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. He tripped it away from Carr. Henry!
And it's Arsenal! Arsenal FC! And my fancy!
It's time to go!
Yes. We're locked in. We are locked in. How are we all? How are we? It's been a while. Really busy last week, guys. So yeah, apologies for my absence. Big up to young Terence and Kenny Ken for doing the stream. Before I talk about what I want to talk about, because I've spent all morning fuming, if I'm honest. I've seen that comment from you. I think it was Delwyn. Was it Delwyn? Yes, Delwyn Jones. Diesel fuming. Mate, you couldn't be more right. Okay. I'm going to go into one on the stream. I make no apologies because I'm absolutely fuming. But yeah, before we get into that, let me just say hello to everybody here. 75 people watching. Please smash the like, subscribe, share, get the word out. Come on. Arsenal Manic, hello to you, mate. Hope you're well. But Leno's in the chat. James Dunlop. Colonel Ward, the McChronicle, Omar's here, Ricardo's here, Archie boy, hope you well, mate. Herb Geens, Archie again, blimey, loads of comments here from Archie. Diego, hope you well, Diego, mate. James Dunlop, Jimmy D, I remember that. My guy Tony Blackwell, how you going, mate? Hope you're good. Is that it? Oh, Zoe Thomas, hope you well, Zoe. Thank you for joining us once again. Always lovely to see females in the chat. I make no apologies when I say that. Otherwise, it's a bit of a sausage fest. And who likes that? You know, come on, we need a mix. Randy Viper. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good. Pepsi Pack's in the chat. Static's in the chat. LG's in the chat. Liam R97's in the chat. Juice World Tours in the chat. Samuel Pinzey's in the chat. Roll of the Dice. Sick name. He's in the chat. Joseph Connor Golden's in the chat. Come on. Nitish is in the chat. Stephen Creamer's in the chat. AJ's in the chat. AJ Bytes in the chat. God, we've got two AJs. And we have the lovely Steffi. Hope you well, Steffi. Hope you well, darling. Thank you very much. All of you. Loving the intro. Dominant performance. Thank you, Diego. Thank you very much. Right. Where do I start? First of all, young Terence can't make it. He's just got back from his weekend away with Mikel. However, Terence will be doing a stream later on, or he should be anyway, but he's going to be doing a stream later on. So make sure your notifications are on. And yep, as soon as he goes live, you'll know. We've got two super chats. First one from Randy Viper. Randy, you are the reason why I am not skin and bone, mate, while I'm eating well. Thank you very much. Diesel 35k. Woo! You remember the deal. Randy, I do remember it, mate. And I will sort it. After the stream, I'll sort it. Yourself and Ricardo. Listen, I'm a man of my word. So, yeah, I haven't forgotten, mate. And listen, I just want to say big up to you and Ricardo, yeah? You two, you're the terrible twosome. Yeah, that's how I look at you two. Where one is, the other is. And I love that. Absolutely brilliant. But, yeah, you two will become mods. All right. And thank you very much, Randy. Once again, really appreciate that. And same to Ricardo as well. Big up to Ricardo. And thank you for the super chat, mate, for the donation. And we have a second one from Gio. Gio, where you been, mate? It's been a while. It's been a minute. I'd be good, mate. How you been, Diesel? Yesterday, news about Buendia was disrespectful. Vinay and Edu need to get fired and the Cronkies need to get punched in the face. Gio, listen, the whole reason I've done this stream, I've put this stream together, is because I'm about to go off on one. But I'm keeping it calm for the next 5 minutes while I say hello to all of you and obviously read out your lovely comments. But Gio, thank you very much, mate. Once again, absolute real one you are. Really appreciate that. And hello to everybody else. Anyone I've missed, I do apologise. Big up to Joseph, Shimmins, Claudio, always in our hearts and minds. Come on, there you go. Mwah. Big up to the big man. Right, now, on to serious matters, yeah? Serious matters. Right, all this morning, I've been fuming. I'm going to come to the comments in a minute, guys. I really need to get this off my chest, all right? There's a reason why I wanted to do this stream on my own, because as much as I love young Terence, today's not the day for making excuses for this piss poor state of a club and this manager. So, yeah, this is the reason, obviously, why I wanted to do it on my own. I want someone in the chat to tell me this, right? Because I've asked everyone all morning and no one can give me an answer. I want someone to tell me, Buendia, right? Buendia. I like him, right? I think he's a good player, right? And I want him, yeah? Can someone please tell me how we've been outbid by Aston Villa? Can someone please tell me how we've lost a player? We've lost out on a player to Aston fucking Villa. Can someone please answer me that? You know, all morning I've been following this story, right? And I'm reading, you know, what Fabrizio Romano's been putting and certain people, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, nah, hang on a minute, what? The title of this stream, what the hell is going on here? What is going on? Now look, right? I've said this to you, you know, you guys, many a stream now, right? That this club is finished, it's done, yeah. And as much as you know, I'm told, or you know, negative, or I'm being too detrimental about the club, and why can't we all just be nice and get on and be friends, the Arsenal family? Yeah. No. Sod all that, right? Sod all that, right? That's not me. If that's what you guys want, go and watch those other piss poor Arsenal channels, right? Who don't tell you the truth. They just tell you what you want to hear because it gets some likes, retweets, subs, followers, etc. Yeah, you know, I'm honestly, and guys, you know, I don't even have to name them, right? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? Certain other channels, always making excuses for this club, always making excuses for this manager, always making excuses for these players, always making excuses for the board, always making excuses for piss poor decisions. Yeah, and I've had enough. Guys, I've had enough. And this is why I wanted to do this stream and talk to you guys, because you know what it's like. You're at home, yeah? You know, I went to the gym this morning, smashed that out, yeah, got back, and I'm following all this, and I'm at home. And you know when you're sitting at home and you're fuming about something, you know, you're stewing, for some reason, you can't let it go. And I'm sitting at home and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm lucky. I'm very lucky, right? Because unlike a lot of people, I actually have a platform, you know, and it's not a massive platform, but it's still a platform. It's a platform where I can come on here and say whatever the hell I like about this club I support. And I can have a chat with you guys, right? You know, and all you guys in the chat who have also got a lot of sense and, you know, you feel the same pain, you know? Right? Whether you're Arsenal fans or not, you know, listen, we've all got issues at all our clubs who we support, right? But when I read that about Aston Villa have outbid us and they're in advanced talks with Buendia, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Like, I can understand if we've been outbid by Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG. Yeah, I get that, right? I get that, yeah? Aston Villa. Can someone please explain to me how that is right? Do you know what? Before I go on, hang on. I've just seen a super chat here. So, guys, sorry. You know when I go off on one, I do sometimes miss them, yeah? Randy Viper, thank you very much, mate. Your second contribution of the day. Thank you very much, Randy. Big up yourself. Randy's put, this is a roundabout cycle. Fans blaming Kroenke, but these same fans don't want to protest. Whose fault is this rubbish? I don't even know anymore. Mate, Randy, listen, I couldn't put it any better, mate, if I'm honest with you. And do you know what? There's so much I want to say, right? And this is why I just needed this stream on my own. No one interrupted me. No one sort of trying to give me a counter argument. No one trying to sort of just go against me on this, because it's so clear to see, you know, listen, you know, I'm not always right. You know, we're all wrong. We can all be wrong, but I'm sorry on this, I know I'm right. Yeah, and I won't have anybody, I don't care who they are, I'm not going to have anybody tell me any different, right? This is an absolute joke, people. Absolute joke, right? We've all said, as fans, and we say this every single season, right? This summer transfer window coming up is the most important. This is the one that's going to separate the men from the boys. This is the one, yeah, where Arsenal are really going to do something and shock us, yeah? We say it every season. And do you know what? Would I put my mortgage on it, on us doing the business? No, I wouldn't, right? I wouldn't. But you know what, guys? Even me, right, and I call out this club more than most people, even me, every summer, I always have that little tiny bit of hope, that little tiny bit in my mind that thinks, do you know what? Could it? Will we? Can we? Will we do it? Yeah. You know, this summer, will they actually put their hands in their pocket? Will they actually show that little bit of ambition? You know, but I'm reading stuff like this today, and it puts me back. It puts me back to that, you know, that thing in my head where I'm thinking, do you know what? Nothing's going to happen. It's the same old, and that's the saying, people. It's the same old with this club. It is an absolute joke, right? Anyone who's got a season ticket, I beg you, do not renew it. You know, anyone who goes to games, I beg you, do not buy your hot dogs, your hamburgers, your cheeseburgers, your drinks, your booze, your juice. Anyone who buys merchant, don't do it. Don't do it, guys, because I'll tell you something. These aren't you. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm so sick and tired, right, of being mugged off every year. I'm so sick and tired of being let down. I'm so sick and tired of being a laughing stock. I'm so sick and tired of being bent over, yeah, and being fucked up the arse, yeah. I'm sick and tired of it. And do you know what? As Arsenal fans, this is what they serve us up. I've said it before. This is the argument I always have with Terence, yeah. We are paying a lot of money, right, to watch this club. We are paying a lot of money, whether you go to games or not, right? Merchandise, free kits a season, you know, anything, you know, streaming games for a lot of, especially you guys who live abroad. You know, we're all contributing in some way, some more than others, granted, but we're still contributing, yeah? And what do we get back? What do we get? A big FU. That's what we get from the club. We get that. And do you know what? You know, I just look at it and I just think to myself, Buendia, as much as I like him, he's yes, they've just been promoted, right? But let's be honest. I mean, he's a championship player. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, my personal opinion, I know there's a lot of fans who don't like him or don't rate him, or that snobbery, you know, that exists so much in our fan base. He's not a big enough name. You know, we want someone more glamorous, yeah? But at the end of the day, for me, my opinion, I might be wrong. From what I've seen of him, and I've seen quite a lot of him, I think he's a good player. And I think at a bigger club, a better club, around better players, I think he'd shine even more. That's just my opinion, right? And then I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, this is a player that we've been tracking for months, by the way, yeah? And yet we've been beaten to his signature, or it's looking likely we're going to be beaten to his signature by Aston Villa. And I look at it and I think, do you know what? Arsenal, like the size of us compared to Aston Villa, and don't get it twisted, Aston Villa are a big club. They are a big club. They're nowhere near the size of us. Nowhere near, right? In heritage, in history, in trophies, global fan base, worldwide. They can't touch us. What I want to know is this, right? Now, you guys, you will watch certain other Arsenal channels, right? Yeah. And those other Arsenal channels, because they're all up your asses, right? And they all want you to subscribe to them. And they're all matey in the Arsenal family. And it's all candy floss and it's all, you know, Disney. Yeah. It's all nice and comfortable and friendly. And let's just support, you know, if you don't like the manager, you're not a real Arsenal fan. If you have a problem with the way things are going on at this club, you're not a real fan. You're not proper Arsenal. Right. Well, let me tell you something, right, to those wrong-uns, bastards out there. Yeah. Right. And they know they are, because I know a lot of them watch this. They're probably watching now, right? Couldn't give a fuck, yeah? At the end of the day, right, start saying it how it is, right? I can prove to you guys that you don't need to lie and blag it to grow your channel, because we're doing it here right now, yeah? We're on 35.1, by the way, 35.1. And to anyone who didn't watch, young Terence and Kenny Ken do that stream the other night, our way of saying thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I was up north for work. I couldn't make that, but I watched it. And do you know what, guys? I just want to re-emphasize the point that they were making. It is absolutely brilliant. Claude's legacy, yeah. Big up to Claude. Rest in peace to Claude, yeah. Right, his legacy lives on. His legacy remains, and his legacy is only going to get stronger. This is the only thing in life right now that's got that man's name in. Yeah, that's why we didn't want to change the name. That's why so many people message us asking us to change it, and we told them to go and fuck themselves. We are not changing it, right? Claude built this from the ground up. Yeah, this is the only thing that has got his name in it. It's in his memory, it's in his legacy, and we will continue until our dying day to grow this. And you know what? We will. And thanks to you guys, we are doing that. Yeah, because it was either sink or swim, right? Claude passes away. Obviously, you guys could have just left us and we'd be left with nothing, yeah? But you've stayed with us and look at it, look, 35.1 and we're going in the right direction. The road to 40K starts now, people, yeah? And you know why that is? Yeah, I side with Claude. I always did, I always will, because he was one of the only few who actually come on here and told it straight, told it how it was. Forget all these other Arsenal channels, and some of them, how they're bigger than us, I will never know. I just don't understand it, yeah? A lot of people on YouTube or watching YouTube, they just like seeing a soap opera. You know, if you like seeing a soap opera, I suggest you go and watch EastEnders or Coronation Street, yeah? But these certain channels, sometimes I'm hearing some of the things that they say, and I just think, do you know what? I know you don't mean that, because some of these people I know. And I know away from the camera, you don't think anything like that. You think you're more along the lines of me. You don't like the manager. You cannot stand the board. You don't like how things are being run at the club. But camera, action, you turn into an actor. Do you know what? Fine. If it's working for you and you're growing your channel, good luck to you. But I'll tell you something, the truth always comes out in the end. Right? Remember that. Yeah, you cannot be fake 24/7. Anyway. But guys, honestly, all joking aside, thank you very much, right, for the us getting to 35.1. Right, it's all about getting to 40K now, and do you know what? We can do it. So anyone who's not subscribed, there's 291 people watching currently. Please subscribe. And do you know what? I don't really ask this often, yeah. But I don't really care anymore what people say. Follow me as well, because I need to get my Twitter numbers up, yeah. Terry's on 3,500 on Twitter. Can you believe that? I'm only on 600 odd. That's not right. So please, people, help me out on Twitter and help me out on Instagram as well. If you could. No pressure. Don't have to. Don't ask, you don't get. I've always been that way. Right? But listen, back to the case in point is that, you know, listen, as fans, right, we've got to start speaking out. You know, we just can't accept it, guys. We can't accept it. And do you know what? To everyone who's watching this, right, who've got your own channels or whatever, just please, just start coming up with the truth, because the fan base reflects the club. This is the worst fan base in world football. I don't care what anyone says. This fan base is absolutely fickle, right? It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You know, why do we not demand more? Because if we did, we'd get it. Can you guys understand that? Unity can bring down any organisation. I've said that before and I'll say it again. Unity can bring down any organisation, right? And when I'm hearing about a club the size of Arsenal, we are big. We're big, right? Do you know what? Big up to Mo Hader. And again, anyone who hasn't watched the stream that we did with Mo last week, go and watch it because that was absolutely lit. That was brilliant. That was fire. Yeah. And subscribe to him as well. Yeah. Even Mo said, right, the amount of times he's gone to watch Arsenal in pre-season abroad, whether it be in America, or, Southeast Asia, right? It is shocking how many Arsenal fans turn up, no matter where we go in the world, right? We're packing that stadium. That is what we do because we are such a supported club globally, right? Now, going back to the point I said about regarding these other Arsenal channels, right? Because I've heard a few of them say, oh, well, what do you expect? We've had a year with COVID. Fans haven't been let in the stadium. Yeah, obviously everyone's struggling financially. Well, let me tell you something now, right? Let me just destroy that myth, right? Arsenal, whether there's fans in the stadium or not, Arsenal make millions upon millions, right? Granted, we've had a year, same as everyone else, right? COVID, no fans in the stadium, it's affected every club's pocket. I get that, right? But why are we only talking about the year just gone? What about all the other years where they've accumulated millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon millions, right? Over the years. This is not a poor club, right? But we're acting like a poor club. This is an absolute joke and no one's calling it out. And I want to know why. I want someone in here to sit me down and tell me in layman's terms why. Why? Someone tell me. Why do you honestly think Arsenal are poor? Guys, come on, man. It's absolute rubbish. This club is worth millions. It's got millions. Yeah? And we're messing about over Buendia. As much as I like him, if we can't get that done, right, then all you guys in the chat, myself included, all of us who are crying out for Arsenal to get top quality players, right? Top quality players. If we can't get that done, what makes you think we're going to go out and get the top quality players over the line? This should be the easy bit. This should be the easy one, right? Another one, Bissouma. What's going on with that? This is a player who was twerking for us. This is a player who's come out and said, he loves this club. He loves the Arsenal. He supported him, since he was young. That is a buying signal for anyone who's in sales. Hear what I'm saying? That is a buying signal. That is a player, not in so many words, coming out to us, to the Arsenal board saying, I want to play for you. Come and get me, right? Wilfried Zaha, whether you rate him or not, right? Again, another example, openly come out and said, he's an Arsenal fan, right? He loves this club. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, what more of an incentive do you need? What more? The player's openly saying, come and get me. Come and get me. I'm at Brighton. You think I'm not going to jump at the chance to go to the Arsenal? It takes one phone call, right, from Mikel, right? Whoever the manager of Arsenal is, it's the Arsenal. I want you. Simple. One phone call. I'm reading about Wijnaldum, right, snubbing Barcelona and going to PSG. Pochettino has rung him a few times within the last 56 hours, right? And that sealed the deal. That's Poch, right? And Poch to me is a good manager. He's not elite, right? But you see what I mean? It's that personal touch from a manager. You see what I'm saying, right? A manager ringing you up several times, right, in a few days and saying, I want you. You're a good player. You're a top player. I want you. I see you in my team. I can build something with you. Yeah, I want you. What you saying? Do you want to come or not? I want you. All the players want you. We're all talking about you. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, that's all it takes. All it takes. Now, Wijnaldum hasn't openly come out and said, oh, I love PSG. I've supported PSG for years, since I was a kid, right? We've got players who are saying that to us. We've got players who are saying, I love Arsenal. So all it takes, surely, is one phone call, just one, not several, one phone call from Mikel or Vinay or whoever. But really, it's got to be Mikel, the manager, to basically say, Bissouma, I like you. I want you. What you're saying, are you open to it? Do you want to come? Just tell me one word. Just say yes. Just say yes. I'll sort the rest out. Yeah? And we can't even do that. We can't even do that. You know, what is going on at this bloody club? I want someone to tell me what's going on. This is an absolute piss take, right? It's poor. It's pathetic. You know, and it's like I keep saying, it's cowardice. And do you know what? Do you know why I'm so angry, right? Because and I shouldn't be shocked because this happens to us every season in, season out, every summer, right? They get our hopes up, right? You know, and do you know what? I want to say as well, guys, as well, you know, there's a lot of, this is bigger than Arteta. This particular thing, what I'm talking about, I don't want this manager here. I think he's crap. I think he's third rate. He's not elite, not experienced. Don't want him here. You know what I'm saying? I think when you have that pull, when you have a top manager, right, whether you're in Europe or not, you have a much better chance of attracting top quality players because certain players will want to play for certain managers. That's a fact. That's not me saying it. That's a fact, right? That is a fact, right? And I'm looking at, and for all these Arsenal fans who are laughing at Tottenham at the moment, let me just, this is something else I wanted to mention, right? It's looking like Antonio Conte isn't going to Spurs. And I'm seeing online on social media, a lot of Arsenal fans laughing at Spurs. And I'll tell you something, right? You Arsenal fans, the ones who are doing that, you are the reason and you are part of the problem at this club, yeah? This fan base is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You're laughing at Spurs. Whether they get him or not, they've showed ambition, yeah? Right? The only reason Conte's not going there is because of excessive demands, right? And even Spurs have got, no, do you know what? Too much money. Nah. But at least Spurs have showed intent. They've showed intent. Spurs spent fortunes on Mourinho. All right, didn't work out, granted. Didn't work out, right? But I keep on getting told on this stream, right, from Terence, funnily enough, well, you know, we tried the experienced manager route, didn't work, so we can't do that again because we tried it once, and it didn't work. So let's not go there again. Well, let me tell you something, right? So if I meet a girl, we get on, and she's my girlfriend, and I'm with her for a while, 6 months, doesn't work out, we break up. I'm not going to get another girlfriend again. You know, it's the same thing, is it not? Is that not the same analogy? Eh? You break up, doesn't work out, no hard feelings, you move on, yeah? You jump back on the horse, right? I've been with a girl once, we broke up, I can't be with another girl for the rest of my life because that one didn't work out. Absolute rubbish, mate. I'm telling you now, it's the same analogy. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? So these Arsenal fans laughing at Spurs. Spurs are showing ambition. They spent fortunes on Mourinho, didn't work out, and they've gone for Conte. Now, whether they get him or not, it's looking like they're not, right? Great for us, but it's looking like they're not. But at least they've gone and they've showed intent. They've tried to get him, yeah? They've tried. What are we doing? We've got this cone man. You know, I mean, we've got this. I don't even know what he is. I don't even know what he's not a manager. How is he still in this job? More to the point, how has he got no pressure on him? I don't understand it. See what I'm saying? Thierry Henry had it right when he said everything's all nice and comfortable at the Arsenal. And that for me is a big problem. It's a big problem, right? Because people know that about us. Players know that. They know they can come here. They're on easy street. Yeah, they come here, right? They're on a big fat wedge. Whether they perform or not, doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. They're at the Arsenal. They're on a lot of money. They're on a lot of dough. And they can pretty much play how they want. If they have 5 bad games in a row, doesn't matter. What? Because the 6th game, they're still in the squad. They're still in the team. There is no pressure here. There is no pressure here. And a large section of this fan base accepts it. And I want to know why they accept it. I want to know. Right now, all these stories coming out, right? And listen, I blame a lot of the media in this as well, right? Because the media know how to get our goat. right? They know how to wind up Arsenal fans, yeah? We are the most wound up fan base in world football, right? Do the media do this with any other club? Think about it, guys. Think about it. Go on your social medias, look in the papers, look everywhere, look online, go to Google, right? They only do it really to us, right? Because they try and build us up. Oh, Arsenal are looking at so-and-so. Arsenal are in advanced talks with so-and-so, you know, and we get all excited by it. We believe it. We get excited. And then it turns out it was rubbish all along. Do you know what I mean? It was rubbish, you know, but they've had a result because it sold them papers. You know, it's got their streams watched. We're the victims here. We're the ones who get built up. And then when it doesn't happen, we're the ones who get upset and are down, right? I'm just sick of being a laughing stock. I'm sick and tired of every time I meet someone for the first time. Do you follow football? Yeah. Who do you support? Arsenal. And I have to say it through gritted teeth. Well, because I'm embarrassed to support this club. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm embarrassed. Years ago, I said it with my chest. I'm Arsenal. And what? I'm Arsenal. What are you saying? Can't say nothing to me. Now, who do you support? Arsenal. I've got to say it like that. It's embarrassing. And when I tell them I support Arsenal, you can imagine. Here come the wisecracks, the jokes, the laughs, the gags, the banter. You know, guys, you know what? It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. And what's fueled this for me is this. I still can't get it out of my head. Buendia's going to Aston Villa. When I read that headline, Aston Villa have outbid Arsenal. Aston Villa. Jack, they beat relegation right last season on the last day of the season. Can someone tell me how Aston Villa can outbid mighty Arsenal? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I just think it's an absolute joke. And do you know what? That sort of tells you, because I do think this is true. I really do. I genuinely do. And I can see him going Villa, right? And I'll tell you something, you know, that if that doesn't tell you what kind of summer we're going to have, then I'll tell you something. You guys, along with young Terence, like, you all need a therapist and you all need help, right? Like you do, because this is the same old with us. This club are taking the mickey out of us, and they've been doing it season in, season out. Honestly, stop listening to all these other channels, these other Arsenal channels who are just telling you what you want to hear. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm seeing a lot of the comments in the chat. Luckily for me, a lot of it's love and a lot of it's Diesel speaking facts, right? You know, I'm saying all this and I run the risk of maybe upsetting a few of you. I run the risk of maybe you guys not agreeing with me. I run the risk of maybe you guys unsubscribing from this channel. You know, I run that risk, yeah? But at the end of the day, I've always said when I started out doing this, I will do it. I'll happily do it because I love doing all this, but I'm going to tell it straight. I'm going to say what I really feel. A lot of people might like it. A lot of people might not like it. But if we're going to grow this thing, we're going to do it the right way. And for all those Arsenal channels out there who grow their channels based on propaganda, who grow their channels based on lies and based on the Arsenal family, this Arsenal family doesn't exist, guys. Let's just get that, yeah? Doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I'm telling you now, right? Yeah, there's a lot of arseholes out there and you know, just trying to make excuses for this club, yeah, because you're proper Arsenal. Now, I'm proper Arsenal. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you why I'm proper Arsenal, more so than you, yeah, because if I see an issue, if I see a problem, I talk out on it. Yeah, very similar to what Mo was saying, yeah, about when your beliefs, yeah, when you're suppressed. That's the word, you're suppressed. You can't come out and say what you really want to say. Yeah, but you're so desperate to grow your channel or get your likes and retweets that you're willing to say whatever you want. So if all the Arsenal fan base or the majority of the online fan base are swinging to the right, that is where you will go. Yeah, but the minute they start swinging to the left, guess what? You'll change and you'll start going to the left. And guys, honestly, while there's people like this in this fan base, it's never going to change. And it's always going to be like this. People, you know, start opening your eyes and see it for what it is. Don't take my word for it. All right? I'm not on here saying you must believe me and listen to me. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and we're all seeing it. Yeah? There is no... Listen, we've got a couple of super chats. Let me just quickly read this out before I lose them. Thank you very much. Really appreciated. Who is this one? Wow, new person. How are you? Neverland Moodley. Quality name. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate this, and thank you for watching. I haven't seen you before. He's put, do you think Robbie contributes to the toxic fan base through his channel? They are profiting off Arsenal being in a difficult spot. To be honest, I do. Listen, it's a business. I get that. I understand. Listen, you won't have any arguments from me when it comes to if that's your business and that's how you make your money and you've got a family to feed. I totally understand that. AFTV as a whole, it's not really the problem for me. It's a certain few on there. It's a certain few on there who I just think talk absolute bollocks. Some of them we've had on here, and what they say to me off camera and what they say on camera are two totally different things. I don't respect that at all. I like people who are honest and tell it how it is, whether I want to hear it or not. I like honesty, and there's a lot of people who aren't like that, and they have really big followings. And do you know what annoys me the most? It's all these young kids, right? And I'm gonna say it. All these young kids on Twitter or Instagram who hang off their every word. So whatever he or she says, they must say. You know, they're not the mouthpiece of the fan base. You know, listen, you have your own mind. Yeah, you have your own mind. Don't think, oh, it must be right because they've got over 1 million subs. So whatever they say must be true. No. But we live in a world now. Unfortunately, what I'm saying right now, compare what I'm saying, and we've got 35,000 subs. Compare that to a channel that's got over 1 million. And a lot of people assume I must be wrong, they must be right, or they must be right because they've got over 1 million subs. Doesn't work like that, does it? Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. You know, there are some really good channels out there who've only got 200-300 subs, and yet I watch them and they speak so much sense. They speak facts. And it's all about don't be a sheep, guys. That's what I'm trying to say to you, yeah? You know, this is what I would say, you know, mummy and daddy didn't raise no dickhead. I've got my own mind. Yeah, I might listen to certain others and hear what they say, but I've got my own mind. I see it, you know, and say what you see. I can't see what the issue is with that. Why is this cancel culture? I'm on here now and I'm saying I can say whatever the hell I like, and I will continue saying whatever I like. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, you care about this club, and there's a lot of you guys who watch us, and you give up your time because time, I tell you, time's precious, you know, right? Rest in peace to Claude, who's passed away. If that doesn't teach you time is precious, I don't know what will. Yeah, but you give up your time to watch us. The least I can do, and Terence, is tell you straight, talk to you honestly. Yeah, Terence loves Arteta, right? It winds me up that this manager can do no wrong in his eyes, but at least Terry's been honest. At least he's being honest. That is him. That is him. I don't agree with it, right? But at least he doesn't follow the crowd. Do you know what I'm saying? 500 Arsenal fans in one corner who are Arteta out. Terence will happily stand in that corner on his own, Arteta in. He won't follow the crowd, right? You've got to give the man props for that. Got to. Whether you agree with him or not, you've got to give him props because that takes bottle. That takes a lot of bottle. But you see a lot of these other ones, absolute wrong-uns. They say one thing, then another, then one thing, then another. Depending on what channel they're on, yeah, they'll say whatever it is, right? The trick is, what a lot of these people do, they look in the chat, right, and they see which way the tide's turning. You know, the majority of the comments in the chat room, where are they swinging to? Are they swinging to the left or are they swinging to the right? Yeah, and if the majority of the people in the chat are swinging to the right, then that's where they go. I'm telling you guys, just know that I've said that. From now on, just watch and watch carefully. You'll see what I mean, right? Another super chat. Thank you very much, Daniel. Daniel Ty, really appreciate this. He's put AFTV has made being an Arsenal fan embarrassing. Mate, it's like I said to you before, Daniel. In some ways, I agree. You can't really say the channel as a whole. For me, it's certain individuals, individuals who are held in high esteem, and to this day, I genuinely don't know why. I don't get it. I really don't know. I don't understand. You know, this is what I said to Mo. This is what I liked about Mo. And this, you know, anyone who's not watched that stream again, please go and watch it. We did it last week. You know, what I like about Mo is he doesn't need to rant and rave to get views. He doesn't need to swear. He doesn't need to slag players off. He doesn't need to, you know, go into him. He doesn't need to come out with some muggy little street slang that all these young kids think, oh, that sounds cool, I'm going to say that. He doesn't need to do any of that, right? He can just talk intelligently to get his point across, yeah? Doesn't need any of that theatrics. You know what I'm saying? And I prefer people like that. And, you know, but look, it's not my cup of tea, but I suppose everyone's different. We can only do what we do on here. And that's it, you know, it's one of them. But I would just like, you know, forget the sponsors and forget, you know, if you're talking honestly, you know, you might even lose subs. You know what I mean? Like you might do. You know, I'm taking a bit of a risk here by saying all this to you because I need to get it off my chest. I'm taking a bit of a risk here. But at the end of the day, I look at it and I think to myself, why can't I'm just expressing how I feel. Yeah. You guys might not. You guys might feel differently. You guys might, you know, think obviously there is a plan in place, and you know that's your right. That's your right. But at the end of the day, I've got this bit of a platform, and I love this channel. I love what we do. I love you guys. I love all the regulars as well who are here. No matter what time we go out live, you're always here, no matter what. And I know a lot of you guys have got families and kids, and you still find time for us. And for me, that is an absolute privilege, yeah. And it's an honour, yeah. You know, it really is. It's humbling. It really is humbling. And you know, anyone who can't watch it live, I know obviously, you know, you'll watch it on playback later on. But equally, there's probably people like watching this thinking, Diesel, I like you, but you know what? You're talking a load of crap, yeah. And you know, we might lose subs. I don't know, but you know what? At the end of the day, you know. This is why we all love Claude, was it not? You know, because in there, you know, with Claude, I met a man who, I mean, I still miss him now. I love the man to bits, representing him because he said it how it was. And, he, you know, it wasn't always a popular opinion, yeah, but he was always honest with you guys and us. He was always honest. And, you know, I just look at that and I think to myself, do you know what more of a motivation is it? You know, like follow on from him. You know what I mean? You know, don't. This is what we were saying. It's like, you know, he started something here. This is a channel that is known for being honest and straight talking and to the point. Yeah, and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I get that, right? But at the end of the day, if we're going to grow this thing, let's do it right. And you know what? A word of advice to certain other channels out there. Right, who, like I said earlier on, yeah, who aren't really telling it straight, yeah, not telling it straight. They're just going with wherever the wind blows or whatever, right? This channel, for you guys who are watching out there, and I know some of you are watching and you're probably fuming with me right now because I'm calling you out in a sense, yeah. But at the end of the day, this channel, just look at this channel as proof that you can grow a channel. And you don't need to make stuff up. You don't need to just say what people want you to say. You can grow a channel by being honest, talking straight, and giving your own opinion. Yeah? You don't need to lie. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't need to. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why, look, when you look at how loved Claude was, forget me and Terence, forget us two for a minute. Look at the messages we had coming in. You know, he was trending in America, for God's sake. You know, as well as over here. So I'm saying, look at the impact the whole world had, you know, when you obviously with Claude's passing. Do you know why? Yeah, it was because he was loved. It was because he was honest. He was just a fan. No celebrity. No, you know, turning his nose down. Some of these people, right? I've heard, you know, you get kids running up to him asking for an autograph. And they don't even acknowledge the kids. Adults is bad enough, but you got a kid running up to you asking because he watches you on YouTube. You can't even acknowledge him, and you refuse to give him an autograph. Why he'd want your autograph anyway, I don't know, right? But to not even acknowledge the kid, And then I'm looking at someone like Claude who had time for everybody, whether he was in a rush or not. You asked it, if you stopped him for a quick chat, he'd stop and he would talk to you. Yeah. Claude went on so many other channels, some with 100 subs, some with 50 subs, some with 10,000 subs. It didn't matter. He always had time for everybody. Yeah. That is a class act. That's class. Not that. So, look, you can grow your channel by being honest and talking straight, yeah? That's all I'm saying. That's all you can do. Do you know what I'm saying? But guys, listen, I don't know what your take is on it. I'm going to go into some comments now. For me, it's an absolute joke, and it just tells us what type of summer window we're going to have, because I'm not confident now. I'm not going to lie. There was a little bit of hope in me, because I thought, you know what? We say it every season, don't we? This upcoming summer transfer window is the most important. This is the one that, we're finally going to get it right. And when I'm hearing about us losing out to Buendia, to Aston Villa, that doesn't fill me with confidence. If anything, I'm worried now. I'm worried. How can we be outbid by Villa? I don't understand it. Bissouma, why is he not here yet? I mean, why? I just don't understand it. Like, what's going on with these players going out? I want to know, what's going on. I'm not hearing anything about that, right? This whole talk with Bellerin, that's gone a bit quiet now. Xhaka, will he be here next season? He shouldn't be, but will he? I'm looking at it, and then I'm reading as well earlier on that we have to sell players in order to buy. Are we a big club or not? I mean, what is going on here? I mean, seriously, you've got to ask the question. You've got to. As fans, we've got to. We finished 8th now, 2 seasons in a row. What is happening to us? Do you know what? We don't even look like we're trying to put it right. We're not trying to put it right. We're losing out on Buendia. So what that tells me is, forget talking about top quality players, which we all want, yeah, right? Players of a lesser quality, we can't even get them. So what's going to happen then? Like, seriously, ask the question. It's an absolute joke. Right. Samuel, big up yourself. Arsenal, yeah, they act like yeah, we do, mate. We're not. This is the thing, though, Samuel. Right? We're not a small club. Right? We are the 3rd biggest club in the country. I firmly believe that we are a big club, but we don't move like one. That's the difference. That's the best way I can put it. We're a big club, but we don't move like one, right? And something's got to give. I don't know what more you guys want to see. I don't know what, this will happen as well. Buendia, he will go to Villa. I want to know why that's not been wrapped up. Surely, he was in the Championship last year. Surely, we should have been tapping him up last season. All clubs do it. Why are we not doing it? Are we going to wait again until the last day of the transfer window, which happens to us every season? And even then, they're going to be panic buys. What is going on here? Is it true that we have to sell before we buy? Is that true? Why can't we gazump Villa? Why? I'm sure, we pay better wages than what Villa do. How is this even a debate? Absolute joke. Bumpy Johnson. Yeah, I love that name, mate. That's obviously from American Gangster. Like it. Is the transfer window open? No, mate, it's not open yet. But how many transfers are you seeing being done at the moment? Yeah, when you look at Liverpool getting Kanate, when you look at Wijnaldum go on his way to PSG now, looks like Villa are getting Buendia. Listen, don't be naive and think no clubs talk to players until the transfer window officially opens. Players are getting tapped up left, right, and centre. Left, right, and centre. Yeah, right. The difference is certain managers, right, of a certain ilk. Yeah, right, have that pulling power where they can contact a player directly. Forget the agent. I'm on about top managers ringing up a certain player and saying, I want you. What you're saying? Do you fancy coming? I want you. Tell me you want to come. I'll make it happen. Yeah? Why have we not got people like that? Why? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand it. I just don't get it. And this is what Arteta needs to be doing. Listen, this isn't an Arteta bashing, right? Right? Because it's bigger than this transfer nonsense is bigger than him. Yeah. But if you're the manager of the Arsenal, you should know. You should know that just pick up a phone. Bissouma, for example, pick up the phone and tell him you want him. Put it on him. Put the onus on him. Put it on him. If I go for you, would you come? Yeah. If you don't want to come, tell me now. Move on. Next target. But I know you want to come. You're an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Right. You can be a hero here. Yeah. The fans will love you. Sell it to him. Right. That's part of being a manager, isn't it? Sell it. Sell the project. If that's what it is. Sell the club. Sell the training facilities. Sell the Emirates Stadium. Right? He's playing Brighton's Stadium. I don't know what it's called or whatever it is, right? He's playing there week in, week out. How would you like to come and play at the Emirates? 60,000 all-seater stadium. Luxury. Join a club that's massive globally, worldwide. Yeah? And when you come on our, pre-season tour, right, we pack out every stadium. No matter where we go in the world, we're packing it out. Yeah? That's how big we are. Do you want a bit of that? Yeah? Do you? Right. Well, then tell me now you want to come and I'll do the rest. I'll sort it out. Tell me you want to come. That's what I would do. Why can't they do that? I don't understand it, yeah? Absolute joke. Thank you, Zoe. Hit the likes, people. I don't know how many likes we're on. We've got 405 people watching. Oh, my God. Little old me. All these people watching. My God. That is a buzz. Cool. I'm very hard right now. Oops, shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Apologies. I knew Dees was going to say that. Bring top managers. That's what I'm saying, Delwyn. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what? Right. Again, I keep hearing this. Who'd want to come to Arsenal? Who'd want to come to the Arsenal? We may as well keep Arteta. Who else is going to want to come? Okay, so that's you demeaning your club. Yeah? That's you saying Arsenal, not a big club. That's you saying Arsenal, I don't know what, third division. Yeah, who's going to want to come here? Who's going to want to come to a club that's globally, massively supported? Who's going to want to come to a club that's got a gorgeous 60,000 all-seater stadium? Who's going to want to come to a club, that's got the training, decent training facilities? Who's going to want to come to a club that's got some right good up-and-coming youngsters? Who's going to want to come to a club that pay managers extremely well? Yeah, win, lose or draw, you're getting your bonuses every year. That's what Arsene Wenger used to get. You tell me, what manager is going to want a bit of that? Yeah, but no one's going to want to come in, huh? I'll tell you something. You're the problem. Zane, thank you very much. Zane, the boomerang, Miasi. Zane, big up yourself, mate. Thank you very much for your donation. Really appreciate it. We have Zidane, Conte, Nuno, 3, and we stick with Arteta. And we could have got Tuchel. Zane, I couldn't agree with you more. Zidane's available. Conte's available. Nuno's available. Now, I want elite manager. I don't want Nuno. I think he's a good manager. Right? But listen, I said it before. If you give me a choice, Arteta or Nuno, I'm taking Nuno all day long. But I do not want to fall into that trap of, I want this manager gone so much, I will take anyone. Right? Because I did that with Wenger. Yeah, I did it with Wenger. I'm not doing it again. Yeah, just because he's better than Arteta doesn't necessarily mean I want him. I want elite. Right? This is where myself and Terence get it mixed up. And when Terence doesn't really get what I'm saying, always experience. I never said experience. I said elite. There's a big difference. I want an elite manager. I want a big name manager who's going to come in and rock this place. I want a big manager who's going to walk in that change room and these players are shit scared. That's the sort of manager I want. A manager who's been there, done it, seen it, worn a t-shirt, been around the track, won countless trophies. I want a serial winner. I want someone who knows the taste of winning, knows what it tastes like, you know. And what is so... Thank you, Zane. I really appreciate that, mate. Can I just ask you guys, right, very quickly, right, what is so wrong in that? What is so wrong in that? Why is it every time I talk like this, because I get all passionate, I'm being made... it's like I'm made to be ashamed that I want greatness. What is so wrong in that? What is so wrong in wanting the best? I've said it to you before. You know, listen, we're all parents. You know, you guys in the chat, you've all got kids. It's the same thing. You want your kids to be the best, right? I don't do seconds, yeah? And when we feel like that towards our club, right, what is the problem with that? We want to be the best, yeah? And if we're not the best, why don't we strive? Strive to be the best. Strive for it. Try and get number one. And if you don't, you fall a bit short and you get number 2, number 3. All right? But strive for it. Strive. Go for it. Be ambitious. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I don't get it with this board. I don't get it with this manager. You know, if this board, if they invest in this club, right, and they give the funds and they could take us back up there, in the long run, they're earning so much more money than what they are now. This is what I don't understand. You know, like, do you know what I mean? Speculate to accumulate. You'll be making that money back and some if you can get us back up there. And with it, we're back in Europe. With it, the Champions League money and fans are back in the stadiums. They'll be making loads more money. Right, but they're just happy to see us fall season in, season out. All these other clubs are improving. Samari is now at Leicester. That's another one, right? Leicester bought. That's done. That's confirmed. And what a good player he is as well. I'd like to have had him here. You know, Leicester, Aston Villa. Like, what is going on with us? Why are we taking it? Like, seriously, why are we taking it? It's an absolute joke. And it just gives you a little preview, a little taster of what's going to happen next season. Because if this manager ain't going nowhere, the board ain't going nowhere. You know, it hurts. That's why I get so angry, because it bloody hurts. Whatever. Craig, thank you very much, mate. Craig Malloy, smash the likes and subscribe, please, people. How many likes have we got? Can someone please tell me? Because I can't see it on here, I'm afraid. GP's in the chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, mate. AJ, thank you very much. AJ, buy it. Big up yourself, mate. 251 likes. 400 people watching, 251. Not bad. I'd like a few more, if you don't mind. Oh, actually, look, Steve, 254, 255. Thank you, Manic. Alexander Hilton, 255. Thank you very much, Alexander. Smithy Lizzie, my girl. Mwah. Hello, gorgeous. Hope you're well, darling. 255. Lovely. Oh, yeah, a lot of you guys got stutter in the chat. London boys in the chat. Diesel, what's good, mate? Mate, listen. London boy, watch it from the start, mate, because, yeah, I'm fuming with this club at the moment. It's just an absolute joke, mate. This upcoming transfer window is, I know we say this every season, but I genuinely mean it when I say this. This is the most important window of ours, right? This is sink or swim time, guys. It's sink or swim. And from what I'm seeing at the moment, from what I'm hearing, from what we're all hearing, it's the same old. And it tells me, with all these other teams in and around us getting better and signing players, where are we going to finish next season? You know, who are we selling in this window? Who's going? I'm not hearing any noises about that. And that's what worries me. I'm not hearing anything about players, about outgoings, right? All I'm hearing is we need to sell a lot of players to raise funds. This is a big, I keep saying it to you guys. I mean, we pay a fortune to follow this club, right? Why can't we speak out on it, right? The highest ticket prices in Europe. That's a fact. That's not me saying it. That is a fact. free kits every season. Right? The other day I was in Sports Direct, yeah? Right? I looked at the prices, right, for the kits, right? For the kids. Yeah, I've got an 8-year-old son. They're about 75 quid. This is Sports Direct. I'm not on about JD Sports here. This is Sports Direct. 70 odd quid for a kid's. No, guys, wake up, please. Honestly, wake up. It's one thing me saying it. Just wake up. Honestly, I don't know. We've got. Look, Tucky says it. Boycott the club. Be ruthless with it. Long term. Do you know what? It will be short-term pain for long-term gain. That is a true saying, people. It's a true saying. It is an absolute joke. It's a joke. You know, even us. You know, we spend fortunes on this club, following this club. You know, we spend a lot of our time. We do whether it's myself or Terence doing the watch-alongs. Obviously, Terence has got a season ticket. Yeah, that he spends a lot of money on. And I look at that and I think that's money that you'll essentially, your family are going without so that you can follow your club. Respect for that. But this club, what are they doing for us? Can someone please tell me that? What are they doing for us? Have they turned around and said, you know what, we know times are tough. We know we've not been at our best. Here's what we're going to do to help you fans, because you fans have been loyal and stuck by us. Here's what we're going to do, yeah? Whether it's a big thing or a little thing, a gesture, something, yeah? This club do nothing. They don't care about us. We're not fans anymore. We're customers. That's how they look at us. We are customers, right? There is no ambition at all at this club. Not from the manager, not from the board, not from Vinay, not from Edu, not from the players, right? This whole club is a mess. It stinks. It's toxic. That's the word. It's toxic. Yeah. No, I haven't bought it, Manic. I haven't bought it. I like the yellow one. I like the new one. I'm not going to buy it. If someone buys it for me, I'll happily wear it. I will not buy it. I'm not wasting my money on that. I can't sit here and say all this to you and then go to the shop and get it. That would make me, it's double standards. I couldn't do it. So no chance. I just can't do it. And Liam R97, sorry, mate. I was in mid-flow and I missed your super chat. Liam Spot, Diesel, why are your fans crying about a championship bum? If he was that good, a better club would be in for him. Also, thoughts on Neves links. Thanks for the donation, Liam. I really appreciate that. I disagree a little bit on Buendia because I actually like him. I think he's a good player. He's not world class. I do think he's one of those players I would take a punt on because I think in a better team, I think he could be. I think he'd be better, a lot better. I do like him. I've seen a lot of him, and I think he's a good player. I think he's worth taking a punt on. But look, if we don't get him, we don't get him. If we've tried to get him and we don't, but apparently this is a player Arsenal really want. Right? I've had that on good authority, right? That they've been tracking this player for months and they really, really want him. So when I hear that, and then I hear that Aston Villa have outbid us, and it's looking like he's going to go Villa, that doesn't sit well with me, Liam. Doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry. I think that's a disgrace. That should never happen. Never happen, right? This is the same club who had our pants down with Martinez, by the way. And they're going to do it again twice. They're going to do it to us twice. I'm not having that. Not having that. We should be better than that. And that is a disgrace, and it's disgusting. Neves, right. So I don't believe this, if I'm honest with you. Neves is a baller. He's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. Wolves, every single player there, well, the majority of them, had a right bad season last season, right? They had a bad season. Yeah, but take nothing away from it. You do not become a bad player overnight. Ruben Neves would walk into our midfield tomorrow and he'd be the best midfielder. He is a very good player. Do I believe it's happening? No. If we can't get Buendia over the line, what makes you think we're getting Neves? It's not happening. Not happening at all. But Liam, really appreciate your super chat, mate. Thank you very much. And guys, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna blur. Remember that word from years ago? I'm gonna blur. Come on, sick word. What else have we got here? Diesel, the club didn't want to pay 40 million. They think they can get better. Right, okay, well, let's see then. Let's see. Listen, it's not a case of he's going to Villa because Arsenal turned around and went, nah, changed our minds. They want him. We've just been outbid, right? We are incapable of topping Villa's bid. Yeah? Let that sink in, guys. Come on. Diesel, good. Don't buy it. I'll stop buying 7 years. Static, no. Mate, I agree. No, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. I'm not knocking anyone who does. Terence wants to buy it, fine. That's up to him. But my whole thing is you can't sit here, right? You can't sit here, right, moaning about this club taking the piss out of us. We can't sit here and, mention about the free Arsenal kits that, they bring out every season. We can't sit here and mention about the protesting and not buying hot dogs, burgers, beers, soft drinks, whatever it is. And then pop down to our local Sports Direct and go and buy the kit. I mean, come on. I'd be sitting here thinking, oh my God, like I'm mugging myself off here, wouldn't I? So, nah, can't do that at all. Right, where's that comment? Well, Danny Spring, how are you all, Danny? I haven't seen you before, mate, so thank you for joining us. Question, is this what the channel is about? Ranting and, here we go, ranting and negativity. I'm new here and I was wondering what the normal channel streams and content actually is. Just wondering before I contemplate something. Danny, listen, mate, I will never beg anyone to sub. If you want to sub, I'll ask for it. I will never beg. If you want to sub, great. Brilliant. Thank you very much. If you don't, not a problem, mate. It depends on you, really. It depends on you. What do you like watching, Danny? If you like watching a channel that says it how it is, that is honest in their opinions, whether you like it or not, but they're telling you they're talking from the heart, then I would recommend you subscribe to us. If you like watching channels where it's a soap opera, very similar to EastEnders and Corrie and Brookside and all them nonsense shows there, then I recommend you don't subscribe to us, Danny, and you go and follow them. So, yeah, the ball's in your court, mate. Rahul, hope you're well, mate. Diesel, between Ruben Neves and Bissouma, who would you consider? Both good players, different kind of players. For what we need, I take them. Do you know what, Rahul? It's funny, actually, right? Because I almost fell into that trap when I just read out your question. Why can't we have both? Why not go for both? Why is it with Arsenal? Why is it always one or the other? Why can't we just show a statement of intent and go and get both of them? Eh? And show that we really do mean business. Why can't we? But as you've asked the question, to what we need right now, I'll take Bissouma. Because I think him alongside Partey, you've got strength, power and pace. And I think them two would work ideally. I think they work together brilliantly. I really do. So, yeah, I take Bissouma. But listen, don't get it twisted, mate. Neves is a baller, a very, very good player. But I think sometimes you have to look at it from Arsenal's point of view and think, right, what do we need right now? What are we lacking? What are we missing right now? And for me, we lack physicality in that midfield. The midfield for me the midfield for me requires the most surgery. Our midfield is dead. It's weak. Absolutely weak. And if we're going to get the best out of Thomas Partey next season, he needs a very strong partner, strong, athletic, quick. And for me, Bissouma all day long for me, mate. Danny, thanks for the reply. I am liking what I'm seeing in this stream. I've only recently discovered the Arsenal streaming channels. Yours is certainly different. Now, Danny, listen, mate, look, I wasn't having a dig on that or anything like that. I'm a passionate bloke, man, and I love this club, but I'm not afraid to call out if this club is not performing to expectations. Why can't we as fans call it out? Listen, I keep saying this, and I think we all forget this sometimes. This club is ours. This is our club. look at it like that, because that's how I look at it. It's our club. We've supported this club for years, man and boy. It's our club. We all contribute to it in some way, right? It's our club. So when I'm hearing certain other channels or other people, or even certain people in our chat room, you can't say that about your club. You can't say that about the Arsenal. You can't say this. You can't say that. Why not? Who's going to stop me? You? Try it. You know, it's our club. We've got the right to say whatever the hell we want. Yeah? Right? And until they start performing so that we're all getting our money's worth and getting that bang for our buck, right? Then do you know what? I'm going to continue to call this club out, because if we all did what I'm doing now, I guarantee you guys, we would see change like that overnight. We would. I promise you that. I promise you. But while it's so fractured, this fan base, this is what the Kroenkes love. They love the fact that we have a fractured fan base, and their fan base is so divided and toxic, because while our fan base is like that, right, no one's really looking at them. Yeah, and they can pretty much do what they want, because we're all fighting amongst each other, that they're getting away with it scot-free. Yeah, and that's what we need to open our eyes to. Max, big up yourself, Max. Max Donnelly, there's no reason not to like this channel. It's just two normal blokes speaking from the heart. I emphasise the word normal there, Max. Yeah, we're not celebrities or anything like that. We don't pretend to be. Yeah, you are right. We're just. This is how I feel. I'm expressing how I feel. I'm not media trained. I don't want to be media trained, if I'm honest with you. Because for me, that's when you start being fake and all that, and like answering like a politician. I'd rather just ask me a question. I will tell you it from the heart, and I'll be honest. You might not like it, but just be prepared. If you ask me something, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's as simple as that. Being passionate and wanting your club to be one of the best is labelled as negativity by some. I couldn't agree with you more, Manik. I couldn't agree with you more. And that is a fact. Because I want the best, I get run down for it. Why? Don't we all want the best for our club? Don't we all want the very best managers out there? You know, you go through stages of a season where there's not many top quality managers available at the moment. And here we are at this present moment in time with Conte available and out there, Zidane available and out there. Yeah. You could even say Nuno available and out there. And yet, as a club, as a big club like us, we should at least be in the running for that. We should at least be in discussions. And we're not. You know, we let Klopp go. We could have got Klopp. We let Klopp go. Pep, I firmly believe at one point in time, I think we could have got him. Yeah, we didn't, because we were so loyal to Wenger. And that's another thing about this club. You know, sentiment. This club stinks of sentiment. And this is the problem. You know, we're not ruthless enough. And the sentiment, it's nice to have sentiment, but I tell you, in business, it's not good. In business, it hurts you. It bites you on the arse. Yeah. And we need to seriously sort ourselves out, guys, honestly, because I'll tell you something. I just look at all clubs around us, and they seem to be getting stronger. They all have their ducks in a row. And I mean, look, Everton, right? And I love Ancelotti, top manager. Yeah, what he done was a bit out of order. I'm not going to lie. I think it was. Yeah, there's a part of me that thinks, do you know what? When a club like Real Madrid come knocking, listen, you're not going to come across a lot of managers who are going to turn that down. This is Real Madrid. This is the pinnacle of your managerial career. It's Real Madrid. You don't get bigger than Real Madrid. You don't. So from a personal, selfish point of view, I get it. But then I look at I think if James Dunlop is still here, Jimmy D, I'm sure he come out at first and said, no truth in it. I'm here to stay. I love this club. I love the fans, blah, blah. And then obviously the week after he's gone, right? So if that's the case, then look, you know, that's wrong. I don't agree with that at all, right? But make no mistake, Everton will get a good manager. You know why? Because when we talk about projects, I look at Everton and I think that's what I would call a project, yeah, what they're doing, right? They're getting all their ducks in a row, yeah, right? You know, there's money being pumped into the club. There's a lot going on off the field at Everton, right? In order to obviously, you know, get them sorted as a club. Yeah, and I guarantee you now, whoever they get next as manager, right, will be levels above this one that we've got. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Right? Because they're showing ambition. Everton, you know, with all due respect, right? No offence to Jimmy D, but Everton were always looked at as the bridesmaids, never the bride. You know what I'm saying? There was only a top 8 club. You know, if they get top 8, that'll do. You know, and I look at it now and I just think, you know, you can see they're making a few strides. You can see that they're trying to. It will take time, but they're trying to get up there. Yeah, Leicester. I said it to you before. You know, you guys before we did the FA Cup final, and when they won, I saw how together they were as a club. Together, you know, I saw how they ran. Kasper Schmeichel ran to the crowd, you know, to get the chairman down. You know, his way of saying, listen, you're as much a part of this as what we are. Come down here now and celebrate with us. We're all one team here. And you know what? I look at that and I think, you know what? When you're like that, yeah, I tell you, not many teams are going to beat you. Not many. And if they do, blimey, they're going to have to work hard. Right? Because you're together. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we don't have here. Right, there's no togetherness. It's like 11 strangers out there, you know, and not just on the pitch, off the pitch. You know, we're not together. We always were. When you look at under like George Graham, when you look at Lee Dixon, you know, Winterburn, a lot of the ex-Arsenal players, ex-Arsenal legends, the way they used to talk about George, even now to this day, you go on YouTube, go on interviews, the way they talk about George, such respect. You know, if we fell out of line, it didn't matter who you were. You fell out of line. Oh, my God. You knew about it, right? You knew about it, right? George wouldn't let that go. You couldn't do that under George. You'd have your collar felt. You couldn't do it. Even if we wanted to, we knew not to, right? Get on the wrong side of George Graham. Are you mad? That's the governor. Right? No one's crossing George. And do you know what? Same with Fergie. Same with Ferguson. There's one manager at this club, right? There's one boss, one gaffer at this club. That ain't you, pal. That's me. Don't like it. See you later. There's the door. Don't care who you are. And you know what? I love managers like that. And this is what I'm saying. You know, it's big names, unfortunately, that these players will respond to because they're not paying attention to Arteta. I don't care what anyone says. Zane, thank you very much, mate. I've missed. Oh, do you know what? Sorry, I've missed your super chat. I'm so sorry, mate. Let me see if I can. Zane, put it in again. Don't pay for it. Just put the comment in. I'll read it out. Sorry, mate. Much appreciated. Sorry, guys. You know me. Like when I get going, I'm an absolute nightmare. So if you can, Zane. Sorry, mate. I apologise for that, mate. That's my fault. I'm a natural blonde, Zane. I'm a natural blonde. What can I say? I'm seeing if I can pick it up on the phone here. Nope, I can't. Sorry, mate. Put it in again if you can. Craig Malloy, big up Diesel. Great content as always, bro. Keep up the good work. Respect. Come on, Craig. Love you guys, honestly. Danny Spring, thank you, Lottie subs. Loving the passion. Come on, Danny. Now you know what? Then I could have read out your earlier comment and thought, Danny, please sub to us. Please sub to us. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear, Danny. Whatever you want to hear, I'll do it. Just sub to us, right? No, I respect you. I respect you guys too much. You know, you've got your own minds, right? Don't be a sheep, right? Don't listen to what I'm saying. Form your own opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion. Steve RFC7. This channel has grown a lot. We're getting my views and likes time by time. Come on, Steve. Thank you very much, mate. Diego, fight for your club. Well said. Yeah, exactly. Passion, Diego. Passion. This is what I'm saying. Passion. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of seeing players. You know, when we lose a game, right? I'm seeing these players. It ain't not just us, by the way. Other clubs as well. I'm seeing a lot of our players laughing and joking with the opposition. Right, the final whistle goes, and I'm seeing our players, Bellerin and Xhaka and all them, having a laugh and a joke with the team who just beat you and embarrassed you. What is that about? As a manager, I'm so again. I keep referring back to like a George Graham or Sir Alex Ferguson. If you did that on the pitch, laughing and joking, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have done it again. Let's put it that way, right? That's what I like. That's what I love about like a Roy Keane, right? You couldn't do that around Roy. You couldn't do that. We've just lost, and you're laughing and joking. What? Like it's a stand-up comic show or something? What is that about? Seriously, what is that about? How is that accepted? How do we accept that? I'm not accepting that. I think that's disgusting. You've just lost the game. You've lost the game, and it doesn't even hurt you. It hurts us, but it don't hurt them. These are multi-millionaires. I read in the paper today all these England players and all their wags. Right, notice how all of them are all models, right? No one of them is average looking, are they? It's all fake. It's all this fake footballers' wives' world. It winds me up. Multi-millionaires, right? Big mansions, big gaffs. They've got the best cars, 10, 11 cars. And do you know what annoys me? All these players, they have this, and a lot of these players couldn't even lace the boots of most of these Arsenal legends back in the day. Yeah. And yet some of these ex-Arsenal legends haven't got a pot to piss in. But these ones today have got all the money in the world, the model wife, the mansion, the 10, 11 cars. And they're not even all that. Do you know what I mean? They're not even all that as players. It's disgusting, bruv. I'm sorry. It really winds me up. Come on, Craig. You're having a bit of battle with it, ain't you? Right. Yeah, money's overtaking it, Max. No discipline at all, mate. No discipline. Yeah. And when people say, because I this argument with Terence, right? Keep talking about the past. Do you know what makes me laugh, right? It's the same people who say that are the same fans who, when the World Cup comes, all a lot of these fans talk about is, man, remember in 66 what we did? 55 years ago, my friend. And yet we bang on about 66 every time a World Cup comes around. Why? Isn't it the same thing? Do you know what I'm saying? It is absolutely shocking. Honestly, shocking. It's whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm starving. I'm going to go. Connor Buckingham, I haven't seen you before, Connor. Really appreciate that, mate. Keep up the good work, Diesel. Speaking from the heart. Exactly. Mate, it's the best way. I kid you not. Guys, there's still 288 people watching. If you take nothing away from me but this, just take this away from me, right? Just take this away. Never be ashamed, yeah? So whether it be in football, in life, for your kids, for your wife, your husband, whatever, in your job, whatever it is, right? Never be ashamed, or never make anyone make you feel ashamed. Right? Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed for always wanting the best, for wanting to strive to be better. Yeah? Don't ever, because there's so many arseholes out there in this world, right? Because they haven't got it, you can't have it. And I'm finding that out a lot. I've known that for years anyway. But it's always, they make out that, they're your friend. They're not really. It's all jealousy. It's all jealousy. Some of the hate that myself and Terence get, or still get when we're on here, it's all jealousy, right? Because we're actually growing this channel, It's not easy. It's not easy to grow a channel on YouTube. Well, I sympathise with all the other channels out there. It's not an overnight thing. Of course it's hard. You've got to work at it. It's all about content, It's all about, we're lucky because I personally think, that we've got the right mix on here. We've got a bit of banter, For me, a debate is where you've got one side who are in, the other side who are out. When you see channels where they're all out or they're all in, it's not really a debate, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? You like to see both sides. Yeah, but we also have banter on here, on here as well. We have a bit of everything. And, it's been a very tough year. There's a lot of people who have lost their jobs. There's been a lot of people who have had loved ones pass away and stuff like that. And it's affected all of us, all of us. We all know people who have unfortunately passed away, whether it be to COVID or whatever reason, right? But at the end of the day, this platform here that we do, we speak to each other all the time, guys. We always have a bit of banter. We always have a laugh. And to a lot of you guys who always send us comments saying, "Oh, your channel has saved me throughout this lockdown. It's the one thing I look forward to of an evening because I know it's going to be a laugh. I know there's going to be banter. I know there's going to, you know, there's going to be arguments. I know there's going to be a debate. I know there's going to be a bit of to and fro. You know, this is what I'm saying. This is what it's all about. It's a mix of everything, you know, and the fact that we're Claude's passed away and we're still growing. I hope he's proud of us. I know he's up there and he's watching, and he's probably having a go at me right now for something I've said. And he's always having a go at Terence. Let's be honest. But do you know what? Honestly, it's you guys have been brilliant, and this is the one chat he loved it on here. He loved this channel, and he loved you guys, and I'm just so honoured that we can carry this on. Carry on and protect his legacy, you know what I mean, and that this channel hasn't got into bad hands or the wrong hands. Certain people who made out that they were his friend, and then they get their hands on this and they just demolish it. Yeah, we was never going to have that happen. Yeah, so yeah, once again, guys, I really appreciate this. I really appreciate you watching. I'm sorry if I've gone a bit over the top. I had to because I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with what's going on, and we've got to speak out about it. And I'm hoping that someone watches this and thinks, you know what, he's right. I'm going to now do that on my channel. I'm now going to speak out, and I'm now going to put it on the line. Yeah, you know, forget your subs. You know, I mean, if you speak honestly and you speak from the heart, you'll get your subs. Yeah, because you'll have decent people watching you. Do you know what I'm saying? Leo M. Diesel Club will be so proud of you, and he's smiling down on you with his lovely smile. Big up, yeah, big up, Leo. Thank you very much, mate. He will be, yeah. Honestly, he will be, mate. He'll be saying he'll have some harsh words about what's going on at the moment as well. But yeah, listen, it is what it is. Quissy, I'm going to call you Quissy because I don't want to butcher that. Thank you very much, mate. Top Bloke Diesel, check it in. No, I really appreciate that. Do you know what, guys? There's been loads and loads of new people in this stream. I'm absolutely humbled by it. I cannot believe what's going on here. There's a lot of the regulars, and there's some new names that I've never ever seen before. It's absolutely brilliant. But guys, just do me one more favour if you can, right? Just subscribe to us, yeah, because let's really grow this, right? We're going in the right direction. The road to 40k starts now. Zane, did you put before I go, mate? Zane, did you put that comment in? Did you? I can't see it. Zoe, thank you very much, darling. Big up to you, Diesel. Great stream as always. Thank you, Zoe. Tell all your girl mates, Zoe. Tell all your girl mates. Bring them along. Bring them along. We can always have more. Liam R97, the realist channel. Come on. Max Onley. Peace out, Diesel. Never change for anyone, mate. Max, I never will. Trust me. Never will, mate. Never will. Always speak my mind. GP, take care, Diesel. And that's not just for me, guys. That's for you as well. Ah, right, okay. I've just checked my messages, and I think I've got Zane's super chat. So, Zane, thank you very much. Zane's put, Diesel, who is more boring to watch, England or us? And be honest. Oh, that's a tough one, then. I'm going to say England. I'll tell you why. I'm going to say England, Zane, for the reason being that, at least with Arsenal, don't get me wrong, we are boring to watch. But there's the odd game where we actually play well and we play good football. England, in my opinion, just don't play good football ever. Right? They don't. Yeah. And for that reason, I'm going to pick England. I don't even when we play bad, obviously I know we do watch alongs on here, but I still watch Arsenal. I still watch, that's my club. That's the club I've supported, man and boy. England, if they're on, I don't watch them. I just find it boring. Saying that, obviously in the Euros we will be, and obviously World Cup. But when they're just normal games, I've struggled to watch England. I've never enjoyed watching them, and that's historic for me. I've never enjoyed it. I just don't get it. I really don't. People say this is the best league in the world. For me, it's the most unpredictable league in the world. I think the foreign players make it a great league. I think when you take all the foreigners out, and I mean, hence, if you look at the England squad, can you really tell me? Do we really have any what I would call world-class players in that squad? Yeah, Kane. Who else? Who else is world-class? Who else is truly world-class? You'd look at and think, oh, that's not even a debate. World-class. There isn't anyone, is there? Really? Think about it. Kane, that's an argument to be had, right? In fact, no, Kane is world-class. I think he's well. But other than Kane, can you really name me one more? There ain't, is there? You know, that's damning. So when we talk about Samuel, no, Grealish is he's not world-class, man. He's a good player, but he's not world-class. He could get there, but no way near world-class, not yet. Sancho, for me, is overrated. I don't think he's world-class at all. I think he'll struggle when he comes here. Good player. I'm not saying he's rubbish. He's a good player, but I think he's very overhyped. I think he'll know a thing or two when he comes over here, mate. But again, that's just my opinion. But they're not world-class. And so when we talk about this is the best league in world football, if that's the case, why have we only got one world-class player in the England squad? And even that, you could argue. Even Kane, you could argue. I say no more. Foden's not world-class yet. Not yet. And there's a couple more seasons to perform and go up a level. But he's on his way there, Lone Star. He's on his way. I don't think I haven't missed any more super chats, have I? I don't think I have. No. So, yeah, Zane, once again, mate, thank you very much for that. And you've ensured that I get to eat dinner tonight. So I'm not going hungry, yeah? Right. Warren's in the chat. Big up yourself, Warren. Go and subscribe to Warren's Team Talk on YouTube. Very good channel he's got there, and he has some extremely good content as well. So help him out, please, people. Come on, we're all a family here. And other than that, guys, I'm going to go. But before I do, 240 people watching still. Please, guys, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm really not. All I'm asking for is subscribe to us. Come on, let's really grow this, yeah? Let's come on. It's Claude's legacy. It's all our channel. Ain't just mine, not Terence's. It's ours. This is our channel. Yeah? Let's grow it. Right? Let's show them others Wagwan. Yeah? Let's show them Wagwan. Let's grow it. Right? Let's grow the hell out of it. Come on. Right? Let's do it for Claude, yeah? Come on, let's grow it. Smash the likes as well, please, people. Smash the likes. Get the word out there. And do you know what? Twitter, Instagram, my details, follow me. Please, follow me. You might be able to see them on the screen there. Yeah? So, boost my numbers up, please, people. I really appreciate it. And also, one more thing. Terence, I believe, is going to be doing a stream later on tonight. So make sure you tap the notification bell. So when he does go live, obviously you guys will be notified. And you'll be able to watch him. He's probably, everything I've said in the last hour or so, he's probably going to try and counteract it and tell you all that. You know, there is no issue at Arsenal and Mikel Arteta's the greatest. He's the best looking Spaniard in the world and this, that, the other, and he's great in bed and all that rubbish. But, well, it's up to you, you know. Let's just see what he says later on, because whatever I say, he always says the opposite. So, love him to bits, but we just can't agree on this. Steve RFC7, 353 likes. Steve, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. I know a lot of you guys are watching the England game at the moment, so I'm now going to blurt and I'm going to go and have some well-deserved dinner that you guys, some of you, have paid for. Thank you very much. So I'll be having my sirloin steak tonight with chips, and due to the last super chat we had, I can afford to get onion rings with it as well. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you to the mods as well. Big up to the mods, because I know we had a few wrong-uns in here early on. A few wrong-uns. But yeah, you guys sorted that out. So guys, once again, really appreciate your work on that. Ricardo and Randy Viper. I will sort that out. I promise you, boys. Dre Vision, hope you're well, mate. Big up yourself. Zoe Thomas, mwah! Big kiss from me to you, darling. Thank you very much. Samuel Pinsey, my brother. All good, man. Samuel, thank you very much, mate. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Humbling, as always. Really appreciate it. We'll be back soon. As I said, Terence will be on later on, so tune into him and let's see what crap he talks later on about Mikel Arteta. So I'm sure it's going to be something on the lines of that. But Sunday night, let's have a laugh, innit? We may as well tune in and watch him. So, yep, Andrew Baum, thank you very much. I'm really going to go now. It's hard to go. I don't want to go. I want to stay. I really do, but I've got to eat. Derwin James, great show. Thank you very much, Derwin. Seamus, big up yourself. Thank you very much. Omar, love you, man. My cousin, big up yourself. Guys, it's been real. Later on. All right, and don't forget, don't ever be ashamed of wanting better. Don't let anyone tell you, right, that it's shameful to want to strive to get better, whether it be in your job, anything, right? Go for it, right? You live life once. It's not a dress rehearsal. Go and get it. You want it, go and get it. And if someone tells you you can't get it, it's because they can't have it. They can't have it. They don't want you to have it. It's as simple as that. Guys, love you all. Bless.